I don't even know what to say about this one. The Twins lost. They got walked off. It was a wild walk-off, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. But what I'm more upset about is the Twins should not have lost this game. Really, they should have lost this game. They only had 4 hits to the Red Sox 12, but they had a 4-2 lead going into the bottom half of the 10th inning. They should not have lost this game, but they did. Wild. And like I said, I don't really know how to express my feelings right now, so please bear with me. We're going to go through the 10th inning, and then we'll talk about the rest of the game and the walk-off and all of the things that happened. But what a weird way to end. I mean, like, I don't think I've ever seen something like this happen before. So let's go to the 10th inning. Like I said, the Red Sox won on a walk-off 5-4. Sorry, I don't have it pulled up here tonight, but bear with me again. So the Twins tied up this game and actually took the lead early. Red Sox get one back in the bottom of the 8th inning. So we head to the 10th, 2-2. And Nick Gordon starts at second. You've got the dumb ghost runner rule. I hate it, but whatever. I guess it makes for exciting games like this. But for the most part, it's stupid. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. But let's go right into it. Donovan Solano, first man up, hit by a pitch. So runners first and second. Carlos Correa comes up, draws a great walk. It was only a 5-pitch walk. I think it was 3-0 at one point, but really worked the count, really was patient up there. That was really good. Loaded the bases. Okay, so bases loaded, nobody out. You've got to score one, right? You've got to score somebody. The Twins, not really great tonight with runners in scoring position. Again, we'll cover that all a little bit later. Their offense has just sucked so badly this year. And for whatever reason, they can stay in games due to their pitching. But anyway, back to this, bases loaded, nobody out, you got to score one. Byron Buxton hits a sac fly, great, you scored one. It is now 3-2. I don't know if I said that they were tied 2-2. It was 4-2 after the top half of the 10th, and that's because Miranda comes up. You already had the sac fly, hits a ground ball to the shortstop. It was a 3-2 count, so Correa was going on the pitch, and they scored a run. So good job for the Twins to make do of bases loaded, get a couple runs, insurance run. They did great. They did their job, and that's not what I'm upset about. I'm upset about how it finished. Number one, I don't think Moran was the guy to go out there. I think this game was very poorly managed from a bullpen perspective. They didn't really have anybody else, and that's why I say I don't think Moran was the right answer, but I don't know who was. I don't think there was a better option than Moran, but I don't know. I just don't think that's not the situation you want to be in. That's not the guy you want out there in a situation like this to close out the game. So this is where things get interesting. First guy up, because you have a runner on second base. First guy up, already the tying run is at the plate. Enrique Hernandez strikes out. One out, right? No. He strikes out but gets to first on a dropped third strike. Vasquez couldn't stop the ball. It gets away. So not only does Enrique Hernandez get to first, but you had the runner go to third. So now runners on the corner, winning run at the plate. Tristan Casas, oh gosh, did I say that wrong? Doesn't matter. He walks. Bases loaded, nobody out. The Twins have a 2-run lead here. Great, but nobody out. Likely in the same scenario where, one, if you're the Red Sox, you're going to score one, and two, the tying run is now at second. So anyway, Reese McGuire comes up, singles on a little blooper over the third base bag, scores 2, and we have a tie game. It's 4-4. The next guy comes up and singles, the bases are loaded, and it looks like the Twins are done. The Twins are dead in the water, bases loaded, nobody out. You have the winning run standing at third base, a pass ball, a walk, a hit, anything, sac fly, scores him, okay? The Twins get a miracle. I don't know how this happened. I mean, it did. It was a little ground ball to Miranda. He tags the guy running home. There's the first out, throws to first, gets the second out, double play, and the Twins are 1 out away from heading to the 11th inning, tied at 4. Then comes the weird part. Like I said, I took 4 minutes to get here. Hopefully you're still with me, but a ball that was hit from Alex Verdugo looked like it was tailing foul, and the wind was crazy all night, pushes the ball back fair, and pesky pole, it literally, so you know, you go down the lines, and then it like shoots straight out. into right field. It's like literally a straight wall and then goes around a big curve, right? That ball hit off the side of the wall after the foul pole, like right where Pesky's pole is, hit off the side of the wall that is literally 90 degrees from where home plate is. Insane how that ball stayed fair and found literally about that much space on the fair territory green wall. They went to review very clearly that ball was a fair ball and it was a walk-off single for the Red Sox. Incredible. And like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a ball hit that way ever before. And I think it can only happen in Fenway. But man, that is just a sucky way to lose. And like I said, it's on Moran. I don't think that this game was managed well where Moran should have been in that situation in the first place. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. But it was just tough tonight, like on almost all levels. Like the Twins should not have even been close to winning this game. Like they should not have had a chance. But luckily the pitching on the Twins' part did well enough to stay in this game. Like Sonny Gray went 5 innings, okay? Sonny Gray went 5 innings, had 7 strikeouts, 1 earned run. That is by no means his best start. Probably not going to be his worst start this year, but that's insane that he was able to complete 5 innings and only give up 1 run from what we saw tonight. And striking out 7, that's even icing on the cake. The dude has an under 1 ERA, .82. Really good. And you would have thought, if I would have told you those numbers, 1 run, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, great, whatever, and an ERA of .82, you would be ecstatic. But only going 5 tonight, that's what hurt the Twins. And this is why I say that this game was just not managed properly. The Twins have not been in a situation like this where a guy has only gone 5 innings before. They didn't know what to do. I really think that because they used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pitchers tonight. Granted, it was only for 1 inning. Like, they didn't throw very many pitches, but that's awful. From a managing perspective, the guys did great, right? The guys did not allow a earned run the rest of the way. Lopez, 1 inning, 1 strikeout, no runs, no hits. Thielbar, 1 inning, 1 hit, nothing else. Jax did give up the run. It was an unearned run. So the Twins made 2 errors tonight. That doesn't help. But Jax did fine. Who else pitched? Duran came in. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. A little bit of a scary situation, I think, for him. But he got out of it. It just, then comes Moran, right? And Moran, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them were earned. Only struck out 1, walked 1. He didn't have it tonight. He hasn't had it all season. He's got the worst ERA in the team. Why is he closing out the game? That's my biggest concern. The Twins, like I said, hitting-wise, didn't do well either. So say what you want about pitching. Yes, they've kept them in games all season. Yes, they've done really well. Maybe outside of a few bad times, like Jax blew up once. Moran has blown up once now, twice. Maybe I think he was in that Miami game where they lost late too. Like, they've blown up very few times, but when they do, yeah, they blow up and they lose. The hitting really sucks. 4 hits tonight. Like, you can't win games like that, right? Here it is. 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. They left 8 guys on base. They got a couple of walks, 4 hits. They left, all those guys on base. That's insane. The Red Sox tonight also did terrible. 5 for 20 with runners in scoring position. A lot of that really came on Sonny Gray's behalf. Like, he stranded them out there, and that was insane. But they left 13 guys on. The hitting, atrocious, though, tonight. Again, Chris Sale really looked good. Like, credit to Chris Sale. They faced Cole and Sale now. If you had to talk to me about that 3 years ago, I would be crying because the Twins no way should have been anywhere close to, like, winning tonight. They should have been blown out. I was not tonight, but like 3 years ago, just toss those 2 games on the side. At least they competed in these last 2 games because of their pitching. But man, like Sale, 11 strikeouts tonight, 3 hits. You're not winning games like that. You're not winning games. And it sucks that they had to go back-to-back in Fenway, in Yankee Stadium, against 2 of the most dominant pitchers of the last, 5 to 6 years outside of Sale's last couple, like vintage guys. you're not winning these games. And for them to even be close, the chance to win this game in the 10th inning, it's insane, but like that's just not going to win you games. Solano leading off, 0 for 4. Correa, 1 for 2, had 2 walks, also had an RBI. Buxton, 0 for 3, but had the RBI. Miranda, 0 for 5. Garlick, 0 for 5. Larnack, 0 for 2. Vasquez, 1 for 4. Taylor, 0 for 2. Kepler, 1 for 3, had a home run tonight that put the Twins up. That was really good. I didn't think it was going to get out, and it did, so credit to Kepler. I think that's his second home run of the year, so really good for him. But Castro, 1 for 2. Gordon, 0 for 1. It's just like there's so many zeros there. It's just ridiculous. So the Twins even having a chance to win this game is great, but it's also frustrating that that's how the result ends. Like, you shouldn't lose games like this. And I've been saying this all year. The Twins are not as good as they appear. They're going to get exposed. Tonight was a time where I don't think they got exposed, but they just ran into great pitching, and one of their pitchers fell apart. That's how I think a lot of this year is going to go. Their pitchers probably aren't going to be sustainable. Doing what they're doing is keeping them in games. So, I would anticipate that adjustment a little bit later in the season. You're going to have more starting pitchers just fall apart a little bit more. But right now, they're doing great. I just, it's not sustainable. Right now, they're winning games. They're still in first place. I'm not too concerned about it, but it's just like, that's kind of like fraudulent behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be disappointed, and I feel like we're going to be. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just a video for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Wild finish in Boston, but the Twins lose it. Hopefully, we can come back tomorrow and try to take the last 2 or 3. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.